Alright, welcome back to another stream. Today we are in Forge, actually. We're in Forge today. I still don't know. I still don't understand I need to look into this simulation. These options are obviously new. So we're going to see how that works. Let me just check the audio. Forge, actually. Yeah, audio is fine. And so what do we have? Oh, I keep forgetting that Forge doesn't have the proper scaling thing. Not scaling. That's what we're going to talk about first. It doesn't have the mod menu. I was going to put in, there's a mod called Catalog that is similar to mod menu. But I guess I know what I've got in. So let me just check. There is the other problem as well is that Curse is not doing very well today. So that is not fun. What was it called? GUI something. Screen scale GUI sizes. Do you want to be better at the moment, Curse? No, you don't. That's great. I wonder if I could use the Wayback Machine to get like a oh man. Alright, it's just like, can I remember what it does? I think it does something like, let me just check this. I think it's quite straightforward what it does, this mod. But I may be wrong. I may be wrong. So if I go in here, it looks like that. And then there's this option. So I believe GUI scale is what it is obviously the default thing, I believe, right? But this one is different. So if I do menu scale, let me just try menu scale 1. Yeah, so that would change it, right? So everything you can see, the GUI is still the same size, but this is much smaller now. That's kind of interesting, right? It does also, unfortunately, it affects this menu as well, which is like, that is not ideal. You'd want this menu to be separate. So for instance, I could do something like this. It puts everything the wrong size there. Or I could do it the other way around. I'm trying to think. I wonder how big that makes it. Does it make it bigger? It doesn't actually make it any bigger. It's like, it doesn't like take up the whole screen, the crafting menu. That would be something that you'd actually want to see, right? I don't know. I often find myself underwhelmed. Maybe it works better. I found this. I remember when I used tip the scales. I was like, this is rubbish. And it's because it doesn't really. Maybe it doesn't optimize. Maybe it optimizes for 4K monitors. I would guess that's the only thing. It must be. It must be right that it does something on. The VSync is like a funny option because I feel like some people think that it's good to use that, but I don't know. Honestly, that mod is useless. I can't think of like how that is of any good. It's the same as Tip the Scales, but then people download Tip the Scales, so I guess there's a lot of people using 4K monitors. But then if it's using 4K monitors, couldn't you just do the? I feel like the options would be different anyway by default. So I've never quite understood. I remember when the guidebook came out, I often felt that these scaling options are also pretty unsatisfactory. And I thought, I was thinking like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's to do, yeah. Never really been understand why the scaling options are always like seem like completely woeful. And you just need to do complete custom for everything. But there we go. So what mods did I put in here? I did try some of these. Some of these mods are, I don't know. I was looking at these two, Hexarray and Malum. Are they going to be popular? Probably not, if I'm being honest. What was this one? Okay, this was an animal mod. Remember, we don't do tech mods on live stream. It's only for members. So anything like, so I am obviously going to be looking at tech mods, but not for non-members. So, like for instance, I've got another one. What was this one? I don't remember what this one was, if I'm being honest. I think these are going to be mobs. I think so. But yeah, I think it's like in a way it's kind of like I really set it up quite well, like in terms of um, yeah, in terms of how I did the membership. Cause the thing is, it was difficult to get that video out to work out how I was going to do the members plan. But now I've done it, it's just like a relief to get it out of the way because it's like it's not something that I particularly wanted to do, but it's like I knew it was essential. You know, it's just one of those things. Wow, performance is pretty. Not good. I'm definitely noticing the difference. Fabric is definitely already starting to pull ahead, um, like quite considerably. So there's that, unfortunately. I want to go back a little bit here. Uh-oh, this already sounds copyright. I wonder if that is a link to the hostile creatures 0. Because we don't really care about the audio. And you've not put it on that setting. You may have put it on one of these two. You have not put it on that one. Maybe ambient or note blocks. Let's try those two. It's ambient and note blocks. Okay. So you can go on, you can go on, you can go on. I think it's probably note blocks, if I had to guess. And it is. So what is this thing? It's called a bell ringer. Dame. Let's see what this is. It didn't look that hard, but they seem to be flying about a lot. And what is this thing? Interesting. I guess we do set world spawn. Let's see what we got here. I don't know what quite I was thinking there. Did it the wrong way around. All sorts of crazy particle effects they have. Some evoker fangs as well. Wow. You can see what the mob loot is. What did I just press? It's alright. So what do we get? Phantoplasm, Mossy Tooth, Fortune's Favour, Sleight of Hand, Fire Protection. There's also a mod I saw that lets you see more your SU the MPT. Because the thing is, like, I can't see. Yeah, I can't see the MBT tags, right? Even if I've got. It just shows. It just says that MBT1 tags. Are ways to see that. What can you do with some of this stuff? Let's see. Mossy Tooth can make some items. Looks like many food. Reduces damage. Okay. That sounds interesting. Depth Star. Some sort of wand. Does it affect blocks? Let's try an old friend the sheep. Looks like you need a direct hit for it to work. Can charge a short-range shockwave. I guess you sort of want to do something like this with it, don't you? Maybe. That doesn't seem particularly useful. That... I don't know what that is. This can be made. Okay. Oh, that's an interesting looking weapon. Let's try out these. The Cutlass and the Jaeger shot. Cutlass and... I don't have that. Oh. Yeah, they look like the same graphics. I don't know why I installed this one. I think it mentions something. Is this somehow gonna... I'm not quite sure why. I can't remember what exactly the point of that was. It should Did I turn the I did turn it off. Oh, okay, you're affected by luck. That's interesting. Curious if that really makes much difference, but at least you can search for the sorry. What do you mean affected by luck? I guess I'll just take a luck potion then. Okay. Can you really not get higher levels of luck on this? No, that did do a potion effect that time. Oh, you get the potion effect. Oh, that's interesting. Kind of interesting to see that. Yeah, it's not great, is it? Wow, the performance is so bad on Forge. Hopefully Forge performance improves more quickly. Admittedly, I am doing a little bit of a mixed bag of stuff. I forgot to remove the volcano mod, and that's super bad performance. Meh. Alright, so what else did I put in this mod pack? Let me just look. Actually, you'd have to look at the actual list of mods. Compot. What is compot? Man, I tell you, it's very frustrating when CurseForge doesn't work effectively. Basically, what happens is, for some reason, browsing CurseForge is way slower. I might even go to Modrinth, because at least that will actually perform better in terms of the website performance. Yeah, it's performing much better. But whether they actually have all these mods, I don't know. You see, they don't. I guess I can at least check out Malum. No, is Malum really not on the Modrinth? What about the other one I've got? What's it called? Hexarray. Surely that's on Modrinth. Well, they didn't put that on Modrinth either. God, man. Well, I suppose I can load up the pages. It's just the problem is for some reason it takes like 20 seconds to bloody load even a page from. It doesn't always happen. It's happened to me like once before. And I think it's when they're updating the website or something like that. But obviously it doesn't help when you're live streaming if you want to just check out some information from a mod and you have to wait for the website to perform better. Let's see, are you ready yet? No. What else? What other mods do we have in here? Let's see. Yeah, I want to check out this compot thing. I may as well, because the thing is about malum and hex arrays, I don't really care about them. I don't think that people are going to really be using them in like 6 months' time. And it's going to be just a big hassle to get it to work well. Alright. Compot mod. Let's see if you want to work better. Hex array is loaded. Do you actually have a starting point? I could try and watch Mischief of Mice's video on it, but that guy's just too slow for me. Where's the... Do we have a willow swamp nearby? Let's just see if we can find it. You know the problem is this reasonable distance thing. It's not that long. It used to be. It used to not be a problem, but it's more of a problem nowadays, especially 118. Because I don't think it's that it's not exist. I think it does exist. It's just bloody miles away. Let's just go. We'll just travel along like the z-axis for a little bit, and then we'll travel along the... God, man. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see what Compot is saying. All right. May as well do something a bit more useful. This actually is. This is actually a mod which actually looks a bit more interesting as well. All right. So we have the Composter. All right. Can you? I always forget what the what you can actually compost. All right. Shift right click with an empty hand to empty the composter. Yeah, that has worked. Okay. Good man. I might just try getting rid of the this. You know what the problem is? I feel like I shouldn't have put on the borderless window and the scaling mod. That might be a problem. I might remove the scaling mod in a minute. Oh, you can set it to as little as 1 level of progress. Okay, so typically, this doesn't really count as tech. It's because it's farming. I did mention that in the video. So this is something you typically can't do, right? Because by default, vanilla will always make the first composting attempt successful. And I didn't realize that. So that's definitely good to know. And this basically lets you change it. So you can insert and extract from any face, turn off first compost success, and you can make it so instead of 7 levels of progress for the composter, you can make it to as little as 1 level. So that's a really good mod. That I do like that. What else? So Hexarray is not. I wonder if they got a wiki for it. Actually, it might. There might be a wiki. Let's see what's in this source button. Yeah, we do. Do you have a wiki? See if there's any clue how to get started with it. Not really. Okay, I guess there might be a book with it, I guess. This, I think, is probably something you need at the beginning. This looks pretty straightforward. Let's see what this thing does. I wonder if you can... this is interesting. And I mean, you should be able to do that. Oh, yeah, I've got tinted campfires. Let's try one of those. Let's try a lime campfire. Will that work? It might. Uh-oh. Did not like that. You did not like that, did you? Well, you can see, man, Forge. I might try a different version of Forge because this world is not happy with that. That was not happy with that one. Let's try a different version of Forge. Got 1.16.5 as well. What did I put that might be interesting in here? Oh yeah, I put the spelling table. I put that in yesterday. Should we take a look at that mod? Why not? Why not? It should work a bit better. Should get a bit better performance. For some reason, the Forge performance has really tanked. It was better earlier on. I was getting huge amounts of impact like that. And this is why you use Fabric, because Fabric is just better performance. You know, it's better performance, and there's not like. The thing is, it's just like. I wonder if you can see this screen. Interesting, you can't even see this. It does tell me I need. Oh, I've literally installed the wrong mod. Okay, good to know. You can't see this screen. That's interesting. All right, let's. I need to move a mod over. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I might try that one. I think I did put it in. But anyway, don't worry. No, there's this mod called Cookietology that I was looking at, and I accidentally put it in the 1.16 folder. But yeah, we're going to load up 1.16.5 now. Actually, we can't load 1.16.5. Because it's not in the title of the video, is it? Well, golden rule is it doesn't matter. Luckily. Because we have done one. The thing is, we have done the 1.16 mods. But I just want to get a little bit better performance before we go back to. I may do 1.18 Forge again. But I need to just be a little bit more careful with the. I need to disable quite a bit more. All right, where were we? Oh yeah, this is the end of my. This is the end of this is the end of my mythic botany video. That was like. The thing about these mods is they're so easy to do the videos on, but where were we? Are we actually in the? Oh, we're in the. I'm in accidentally. I didn't mean to be here. Did I forget where the portal was? That would. You know what I might have done as I ended the video? I probably just flew randomly about. What was that? Hmm. Does this version have? This still doesn't have. I need to put catalog in. It'll at least be better than nothing, right? I probably prefer not to lose all my stuff here. What was it? Keep inventory. Because I can't remember where I am. That's the problem, you see. Does it work with? It doesn't work properly, does it? Keep inventory. That's the only problem. So what was I doing here? I might just put stuff in the chat. I mean, this is pretty boring to set up. Did this not work? Doesn't look like it did. Because that guy shouldn't be like that. But man, yeah, 116 performance on Forge is actually pretty decent. I'm going to struggle though with performance on 118 on Forge though, I think. Probably for like 6 months. Because they've obviously made a lot of changes. And unfortunately, you know, when you look at Lex Manus, I'm not sure he's literally... He may be a very good programmer. He obviously is to make Forge. But I kind of question whether he's kind of physically capable of doing it. I don't think he's up to the job, you know. I think it's probably very difficult. It's why the upload... It's why Fabric already seems so much quicker and better. But not to worry. Alright, so we have this mod. What is it called? Spelling Table. So what is this all about? I literally just saw someone mention it on Reddit. It looks kind of interesting, right? Oh. I literally did this on... This looks like right on my street. How do you do it then? I will have to wait. I'm just going to wait at this point for the page to load. It's going to take me about 30 seconds for the page to load. So we're just going to wait because I can't be bothered just to do... Yeah, literally it takes 30 seconds, almost exactly every time it takes 30 seconds for the page to load. So it must be something... That's odd, right? Doesn't make much sense, but... Whenever you're ready. Is it 30 seconds? It might be even more. Oh, it's just loading now. Right, here we go. Transmute objects to and from letters and numbers with the spelling table. Update. Is added, including mod item, blacklist, and pencil tools. See the description of the video for a download link to the official PDF. All right. I'll get it. Why not? If there's a PDF that I can read, download the PDF. I will do it. Yep, give it to me. And we'll save that. And we've got it. All right. That was actually pretty easy. So let's open this PDF. Oh well, actually, it's actually really nice. Okay, I'm liking this. Maybe I'll actually open it in Acrobat, seeing it's actually a pretty nice PDF. God. Can you just let me put it there? Yeah. Okay. All right. Spelling table mod guide. It's got 20 pages. Oh wow, this looks quite complicated actually. I'm not sure I want to. I'm not sure. I think it might be a bit too complicated to do. Let me just look at some of the items from it. So it looks like one of the first things is this, the alchemical etcher. And this has got some crazy GUI. Wow. All right. You know what? Let me just go into... what mode should I go into? Let's go into read mode. All right. Right, resource gathering is the first page. It says scan and loot chests throughout the world with endstone slate and special runes. Okay, but are you actually going to have those in the endstone slate? I think maybe you mean these. Am I going to need to do the chest command? I think I am. Let me find the chest command. Give me a second here, guys. What is that thing called? Where did I put it? Not that one. There we go. Let's try this. So we get a bunch of different. Okay, so it's not in that one. Am I choosing the wrong chests or what? Here we go. Language rune. So you find these runes all over the place. Omega rune. Let's just do this a few times just to get some of the items that we might need. I think it's only one of them, but anyway. What is this? This is the ocean one, isn't it? Wild Pie rune. It's not in all the chests, it's just... At least it's in one of them that we happen to be on the list. Is there anything else? This is super inconvenient. This is not really the way to do it. Damn it. Alright, we've got some of them anyway. If we need to get more, we will. Where did I put that thing? There it is. Right. Endstone slate and special runes. Locations and rarity for the loot is given to the right. Okay, so it's mainly in... you can get Woodland Mansion is rare. You really want to get it from either Abandoned Mineshaft, Bastion, Igloo Chest, or Simple Done, right? Certain special runes can be etched from Gree Crystal, a rare ore in the overworld. Okay. So you find this stuff, a rare ore in the overworld. And then you... does this thing ever do anything? Probably not. This is not Silk Touch, is it? Let's just not use that. What do you do with this stuff then? You smelt that into the Gree crystals themselves, right? Alright. As you explore, be on the lookout for bees. By selecting... What? By selecting a regular bee with any enchantment book, it will transform into... What? Got to try that. So just take protection 1 and a bee. That's what it's... I bet it's not like this, but it might be. Oh yeah. That becomes a spelling bee. Okay. What are you doing? Okay, it looks like there's only one type of bee that it adds. Yeah, this looks cool though. This does look cool. I've got to... Let's get into a bit more. Right. By selecting a bee, it will transform to spelling bee. Spelling bees like to gather knowledge from bookshelves and then retreat into bee school hives. Do they now? Oh, this is too funny, this mod. This is hilarious, this mod, to be honest with you. I don't know how I know this one. I just... And of course, this mod has got like 5,000 downloads. It's like, why doesn't this get like 10 million downloads? And there's some rubbish, like the thing that lets you use the mechs from like Final Fantasy 25 or whatever it is. It's got like like a million downloads. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is very interesting, right? What's happening here? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of. It's kind of interesting though because there could potentially be like I've completely forgotten their name. Silverfish in that. I think that is what silverfish are, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, um, after a while, spelling bees will create vocabulary honey in school, which can be harvested. Lexicomb can also be. All right, we need to basically get loads of them. All right, okay. Without doing that though, you can get Lexicomb. Uh, it, it's just obviously the same thing, and then vocabulary honey as well. Oh wait a minute. I guess it's just the regular one. What was the deal with this one? This is just gold around it, and then that's creative. So you can make various blocks out of that. Okay. Sorry, I'm not checking the stream. Anyone actually talking? No, of course not. All right. Okay. You may need to. Okay. So you use the vocabulary honey to. There you go. To fuel the alchemical etcher as well as glycering vocabulary honey by combining vocabulary. Yeah. Each item has particular. Regular vocabulary honey provides 3 units of fuel and only etches 3 random runes, whereas the glyceric type provides 4 units and allows half the characters in an ingredient's name to be etched. Therefore, regular type is better suited for ingredients with names less than 6 characters, while glycering is better for those with greater than 6. Okay. Unfortunately, if you don't understand what's going on there, it's like I'll probably understand what that means, but you have to actually do the process first. All right, so I'm not sure exactly. Let me just see what happens if I do this. So endstone slate is just made with smooth endstone. I'm just looking at the picture. This apparently does something. Let's see what happens if you do this. What? Is it this called apple and these are letters from the word apple? I think so, right? That's the only thing. It must be, right? Uh, so Endstone Slate is a template for creating character runes, letters and numbers, yeah. Akin to a brewing stand. If enough Endstone Slate is supplied, the apparatus will decompose an item into a random set of constituent name characters, right? Otherwise, Greek crystals. What? What is the deal with the? Not really, not understanding this at all. Let me just try this again. I'm seeing something them do this, which I don't know what this is supposed to do. What does this do then? You put the Greek crystal in with emerald. So this gives you a special, something better than just a random character, right? Otherwise, Greek crystals can be etched to create certain special runes with appropriate ores, with 1 crystal etch per ingredient. Vocabulary honey or glycerin can be required to fuel. Yeah. I got that. Okay, so we're showing. It's pretty in depth, this. So what does it deal with the pencils now? There's some weird stuff with the pencils. While the alchemical etchers handles blocks and items, pencil tools can loot from blocks and entities directly in the world. Provided enough endstone slate exists in the player's inventory, 3 is needed by default. Oh wow, this is actually kind of cool. So basically, if I kill a sheep with a pencil, something happens, and then like some of the pencils are like bows. But you need the end state. I've got end state. Let's see what happens when you kill the sheep. Well, it takes a while. Did I not get anything? I didn't actually. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, this pencil is rubbish, apparently. This is just a draw. So you don't use this one. Let me see what the other ones are. What about the pencil bow? That should do something better, right? So I've got end slate. Did I not? Okay, whatever. Bro. There you go. So let's just get rid of these just so I don't get confused with what else. So that is another way you can get, and you see we've got some letters from the sheep. 3 in fact. Okay, and the letters which drop are based on grammatical rules, it looks like, which is cool. So what does it do? I wonder if this is a... So okay. If you look at the enchantment, I've got it. So basically, if you want certain letters, so for instance, say you wanted to get a consonant, you would use the consonants enchantment, and you get consonants out of it. Okay. We're just briefly going over this to start with. I will get more into it another time. It's just I've never used this mod before. You know what? I've completely forgotten what Aperon even means. I know what the other words mean. Indefinite. It's not actually a term in linguistics, is it? I don't think so. It might be though. It doesn't look like it, so that word should not really be in this mod. The other word, because you see the other words, if you look at this mod, I mean, that isn't really, but assonance, consonants, it's a bit all over the place, but I get what they're going for. All right, let's read through the. Let's carry on. Extra letters. If you use free verse, extra letters may drop. Laureate gives you all the characters of the target name. Okay. Yeah. Okay, got it. Once you have enough rooms, it's time to use the spelling table. Okay. So this is where you actually build it all together. So we get the spelling table, which is made with Rune and Netherite. Okay, so it's pretty late game. All right. Time to use the spelling table. Okay, so if the name of the item is more than one word, it's not necessary. What? Okay, so you literally type in the name like that. Well, let's not do. Let's do what's something shorter than that. Flame 1, right? So if I just take, so flame. And you know what's interesting? This actually is Minecraft language, isn't it? So flame 1. Okay, so you can basically just make it. Interesting, right? That's actually kind of cool. I think I basically understand the mod now. Um, yeah, and there's some complex rules for potions which I can't be bothered to look at. Okay. All right. Now if we look at the Delta rune, so these are the special runes, right? And you can see we've got one other one. We've got an Omega rune, got the language rune. So this lets you change the language of the rune. You can make it. If you look at the special runes, they're all these ones. Allows the Pi rune allows the output stack to be increased. Wow, there's lots of interesting stuff in this. So Delta rune, that's the one we actually got. Where do you actually put this? There you go. You put it in there. Converts letter runes into number runes. Does it? Let's see. Hmm. Uh. That is weird. This looks quite complicated, actually, this bit. Let's try the Sigma rune, maybe. At least I know what this actually means in like maths. Right, so I do this. I'm just going to literally use an example, just see what happens. Where was that Sigma rune? So what did it do? Sigma rune did what? Oh, that's the only one, of course, that hasn't got. Oh no, adds runes of similar types together. That is, letters can be added. All right, so 9 plus 3, I guess, equals 2. That makes sense, right? If you're looking at like the most, the in terms of binary significance, it does make sense, right? What's it called? Little endian. I can't remember. It's to do with the way you just reading from right to left. I mean, why you want to do that? I've got no idea, though, if I'm being honest. What is going on here? Rah. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. You can make double runes. And you can translate into other languages. Wow. Yeah. All right. We're not going to go into too much more detail than that. But certainly worth checking that out. Anyway, we've probably done enough for today, so thanks.